Shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, laka. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Bukayo Saka has agreed a new contract with Arsenal Football Club. I am so gassed right now that I said, forget about Manchester United, Barcelona. I had to tell you guys about this deal and everything around this deal. Also, there's some other news going around, but the main story is Bukayo Saka has agreed a new contract, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys feeling? This is massive, 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 massive news, and I'm happy to bring it to you guys today. Let's get straight into it. Let's get straight into it. So if you guys don't already know, Bukayo Saka has reportedly agreed a new contract for Arsenal Football Club. Reports came out from Samuel Mokbel 81. I'll show you guys the tweet right now. So just so you guys can see everything. 1 second, let me just share this on the screen as we go. The news came out about an hour ago that Bukayo Saka has agreed a new contract. This is massive, massive news. I'm surprised that no one else has yet to bring it up. But Arsenal are closing in on a new contract with Bukayo Saka. Important progress has been made for crucial. The player expresses overriding wish to stay. Some small details need to be finalized, but direction is in a positive way, and our pay will be minimum 10 million a year. This is now being co-signed by all the major outlets. Let me show you guys what I mean. You can see here that Sam Collins has said Arsenal are now tying down Bukayo Saka to a new contract and would be a major boost to the club. As you guys know, the story first coming from Samuel McBell. Also, Fabrizio Romano saying the same thing, saying that Arsenal have reached a verbal agreement to extend Bukayo Saka's contract to a new long-term deal. And it's not signed yet, but it will get done, and it's understood that the deal will be until the 28th, 2028. That June 2028. That's when the contract will run out. So the new contract will extend us for an additional 5 years, basically, and it will be running until June of 2028. Bukayo Saka only wants to stay at Arsenal at this moment in time, and that's just. And now, before you guys get too excited, it's not over. There's more. Fabrizio Romano, David Ornstein also co-signed. Let me show you guys the David Ornstein co-sign. Here we go. So on David Ornstein's Twitter, you can see. Oh, and he also spoke about Jude Bellingham. But we're going to talk about Jude Bellingham in a second. This all happened an hour ago. So Arsenal have reached an agreement in principle to a new contract for Bukayo Saka, a long-term contract for the 21-year-old England international attacker. Not yet signed, but many take that. Many of these things may take time, but this is fantastic news at this moment in time, and the deal is now in place. So it's pretty much complete. It will take some time to get completed, but the deal is done, ladies and gentlemen. This is fantastic news for all the Arsenal fans out there. This is exactly what we needed to hear. This is what we needed to hear for a while now. I'm happy that Bukayo Saka has agreed a new contract, and it is done, ladies and gentlemen. We no longer have to worry about the thing looming over our head of the potential possibility of Bukayo Saka leaving the club or going somewhere else, or something happening with Bukayo Saka. Those days are beyond us. We don't have to worry about that anymore. That is amazing news. I'm absolutely beside myself, loving the fact that is the situation at this moment in time, and we no longer have to worry about that issue. That was an issue that I was worried about over the last couple of days, but no longer have to worry about that issue, and that is fantastic, fantastic news. Let me know how you guys feel right now in the comment section. I honestly never doubted Bukayo Saka was going to sign his new deal. I never doubted it for 1 second. I always knew he was going to end up signing a new deal eventually, and I'm just happy that it did, because you know what? As much as guys want to say stuff like, "Oh, Bukayo Saka this, Bukayo Saka that," make jokes about it. People want to make jokes about Bukayo Saka. He's literally the beginning and the end of this whole rebuild. So if we were to lose him, I'm not saying it's the end of the club, but it is very much so the like catalyst to change a lot of things. And we don't want to lose him. We could not afford to lose Bukayo Saka. That would be catastrophic in the sense that we've built this whole team and he's been the main guy. To lose him at this point would be stupid. So I'm very happy that the club were able to hold on to Bukayo Saka. And this news is not a surprise to me. It's not a surprise to you. Now that we've done this, as some of you guys in the comment section are already stating, one down, two down, now one more to go. We've now gotten out of the three, we got Martinelli done, Saka done, and it's now down to William Saliba's deal. We need to find out if there's any news on William Saliba's deal. That's the thing. We don't know if there's any news on William Saliba's deal at this moment in time. He's the only person left. Yes, big up to the person in the comment section who brought that up. The thing about William Saliba's deal, we haven't heard much about William Saliba's deal. That's the reality. The reality is I haven't heard much about William Saliba's deal. All I know is they've been working on Saka's deal and William Saliba's deal simultaneously. They've been working on all these deals simultaneously. The last time we heard about anything was that Mikel Arteta said on the 12th of February that he was confident that William Saliba would also sign a new deal. On the 11th, he also said that he was confident that Bukayo Saka would also sign a new deal. So let's just wait and see if anything else progresses. But at this moment in time, the 21-year-old French center back is the next person we need to get a deal done for. We Talk Sports reported on the 3rd of February that the deals for both of them have been massively progressing ahead of the game before Manchester City. So I am just hoping that there's more to these stories and we can get it done as soon as possible. But this is fantastic news, ladies and gentlemen. Bukayo Saka done, Gabriel Martinelli done. Now time for William Saliba to get his contract done. And while we're talking about other players to be getting their contracts sorted out, there's another player who potentially could get their contract sorted out, Granit Xhaka. Yes, I did a video on this the other day. If you guys haven't already seen it, I did a video on it already. But Granit Xhaka is also another person who could get his contract sorted. If you guys can see here that Granit Xhaka wants to stay at Arsenal, and Arteta has given the green light to move on the green light, the move to keep him. Xhaka is a key performer under Arteta since he took charge and currently has a deal left that's running out in 18 months. So Arsenal might give Granit Xhaka a new contract also on top of everything else, making this a situation where we've given Martinelli, Granit Xhaka, and Bukayo Saka all new contract extensions in the coming days. This is massive, massive, massive news, ladies and gentlemen. And I am not surprised one bit that all these things are coming out at this moment in time, because we have been wanting and waiting to hear about all these different stories and all these different contract extensions. Obviously, Saka is the main one we wanted to hear about, but this is massive news, and I'm absolutely beside myself, happy with the fact that Bukayo Saka has signed a new contract, and now we're going to be waiting for the rest of the deals to get sorted out. Let's now quickly. We've spoken about some things. Let's now quickly just show you guys some of the other stuff that's going on, right? If you guys don't already know, Jude Bellingham. Now, Arsenal are admirers of Dortmund's Jude Bellingham, the midfielder who everybody is after. We are currently also one of those teams that are now after Jude Bellingham. I don't believe for 1 second Jude Bellingham will actually happen. But this is the story. Arsenal are admirers of Borussia Dortmund midfielder Jude Bellingham and would be considerable underdogs should they join the race to sign him, reported by The Athletic. Why they would even mention it if we're considerable underdogs, I don't know. I guess they like talking about underdogs. Big up Daniel in the chat. Make sure you guys do smash that like button right now if you're watching on the playback or you're watching live. Let's get this video past 150 likes. If you haven't liked the video already, take an opportunity to like it right now. But yeah, the potential of Jude Bellingham joining Real Madrid, Barcelona, and even Liverpool, Manchester City is a lot higher than him joining Arsenal. I would even say Chelsea and Manchester United have potential higher odds of signing Jude Bellingham than Arsenal do, based solely on the fact that they would be willing to pay the absorbent amount of money that it would take to get a Jude Bellingham over the line. Where for Arsenal, I don't know if we'd be willing to pay the money that it would take to get Jude Bellingham over the line, and if we would even consider taking that type of approach with Jude Bellingham. Let's wait and see. At this moment in time, I've not seen any evidence that Arsenal would actually go out of their way and drop the type of money needed to acquire Jude Bellingham. But we would have to see if we can get into that situation, and if we don't, if we do, if we don't. As we know, things can escalate quite quickly in the world of football, right? Now let's go to while we're on the topic of transfers. This is going to be a quick video, guys, because of course there is Europa League football on, and we're going to be drowned out with that. Arsenal are in pole position to sign Declan Rice for reportedly 200K a week deal in talks at this moment in time. Apparently, Declan Rice has already agreed uh, uh, to signing the contract with Arsenal, but a fee hasn't been agreed with the two clubs yet, which doesn't make sense. Why would we agree a contract already with Declan Rice without the fees already being agreed between the two clubs? It kind of doesn't make sense in my opinion. I need to see more about this. What the hell's actually happening? What's going on here? But hey, it is what it is. Rumor has it that Declan Rice has agreed to personal terms with Arsenal, and this is ahead of a big summer move in the possibility of him joining Arsenal in the summer. Let's just wait and see where that goes from here. Now, moving on to the next topic. The next topic is an interesting one because I've been seeing it everywhere, and reports coming out that it's not actually real, but it is reports coming out that these are fake kits. But let's just look at them anyways. So rumor has it that these are the leaked kits for next season. Now, I don't know how much of this. I honestly don't believe that these are the kits because a story came out today stating that they weren't the kits. But we're just gonna let's just review them in the first place. Personally, I'm not a big fan. I think the gold and white don't doesn't look as good. I think they should have just kept it with the traditional white and red. I don't know why they had to add those little gold strips. Like you could have had different types of strips. You didn't have to have the gold strips. But hey, it is what it is. And then when it comes to the second one, the yellow and the black, this looks like the goalkeeper's kit. It doesn't really look like the Arsenal away kit. This also it looks kind of greenish. It doesn't look yellow. So I'm not really a fan of these kits. I think they're quite hideous, and I hope Adidas have nothing to do with these kits because if these are the kits, it's going to be quite sad to see, especially after the fact that they've gone banger after banger after banger after banger with kits. They barely miss. They absolutely barely miss with kits. Like you don't really see them miss with kits. But if they do, this would be a horrendous miss. Uh, but luckily, reports coming out from the top football kit leaker website, Footy Headlines, saying that the leak images of Arsenal's away and home kits for next season are not real and are based off a prediction which is expected to be accurate 75%. Well, the colors, uh, well, the main colors are correct. The design and details will certainly differ. So there you go. So the colors might be the same, but the actual designs are going to be slightly different. So don't take this for gospel. Let's just wait and see how it actually ends up turning out to look when it comes out. For now, we leave it there. But don't forget the main story of the day. The main story of the day, the main reason why we are here is because our guy, Bukayo Saka, has signed the ting, ladies and gentlemen. He has signed the contract. He is going to be an Arsenal player for the foreseeable future, and we don't have to worry about Manchester City or anybody trying to get their grubby little hands on him. And for now, I bid you guys adieu. I just want to say, Gabriel Jesus, there is no straight update on when he will be back. We will find out who Arsenal are going to play in the Europa League tomorrow in the draw. But for now, I bid you guys adieu. You guys have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for watching the video. This is going to be a really, really short video, but hopefully you guys do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's drive up the likes on this video so we can get this video seen to more people. But for now, you guys have yourselves a wonderful day. I'll catch you guys after the Europa League games at 10 on Vibes from the 6. For now, I bid you guys adieu. And big up the fact that we got Bukayo Saka signed to a new deal. What? I'm gassed, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it.